Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about push down automata examples. Coming slide we will be discussing three examples A and Bm such that n is less than m, that is number of A is less than number of B. Second is A and Bm such that n is greater than m, that is number of A is greater than number of B. And the third one is A and Bn Cm Dm, that means number of A is equal to number of B and number of C is equal to number of D. So we start with the first question, that is design a push down automata for A and Bm such that n is less than m. What are the intuitions behind the design of this machine? We will have push operation corresponding to every A which is red, and we will start pop operation once we come across B on the tape. We have number of B should be greater than number of A, that means when the stack is empty we reach the Z0 state, we should have one or more B on the tape. Since we should remove those B from the tape and reach the delta, so we should keep on emptying the tape unless we reach the delta. Now we will consider steps which will be followed in this case for designing of push down automata for A and Bm. Initially, when we start with the A on the tape, we will read all the A on the tape and push them on the stack. Once we come across B, we will start pop operation, and corresponding to every B which is red, we should pop elements on the stack. Once we reach delta, that means end of the tape, we should have Z0 on the stack. This is the trace for A1, B4. Now in this case, initially when we come across A, we will push it onto the stack, and the moment we come across B, we will start pop operation. Yes, we have only one A on the stack. We are considering for A1, B4. We pop that particular A from the stack. Now we should have at least one more B on the tape. Here we have three more B on the tape. We want that tape should be empty, so we will keep on moving one step right, and we will not perform any push or pop operation, and every element which we come across should be compulsorily B on the tape. Once we move to the end of the tape, the stack is also empty, so we change over from state Q1 to state Q2 and we move to the accept state. This is the instantaneous description for A and Bm such that number of A is less than number of B, and transition function corresponding to A and Bm is given here. Next we move to second question, which says that design a push down automata for A and Bm such that n is greater than m, that means number of A is greater than number of B. What are the intuitions behind design of this machine? Now in this case, since number of A are more than number of B, we should have at least one more A on the stack when we have completed reading all the B on the tape. Then only we will have AN greater than B. So push operation will be performed for all A which are read on the stack, and pop operation will be performed corresponding to all B on the tape. Corresponding to every A which is read, we will push it onto the stack. When we come across B, we will start pop operation, and it is compulsory that when the tape is empty, we should have A on the stack, and we need to perform pop operation in order to get Z0 on the stack. That means the last element. Empty the stack one by one. Once we get to Z0, we move from Q2 state to Q3 state. Now this is the trace for A3, B1. We start with first A, we push it on the stack. Next A, we again push on the stack, and all three A which we come across on the tape are pushed on the stack. First B, it is popped. Now we come across delta, that means tape is empty, but still we have 2A on the stack, so that means our number of A is greater than number of B, which was actually required. So we start popping the elements from the stack, and all the elements which are popped should be A, and Once we reach Z0, that means the stack is empty. Since the tape was already empty, we move from state number Q2 to Q3 and we are in the accept state. ID for ANBM is given over here and transition function is also provided. We move to last question, that is ANBN CMDM. That means number of A should be equal to number of B and number of C should be equal to number of D. So what should be the intuitions? First we will push A, corresponding to A we should pop B of the stack. When we come across first C, the stack should actually be empty. That means there should be only Z0 on the stack, indicating that all the A which were pushed have been popped by B. We start pushing C on the stack, and when we come across D, we start the pop operation. Corresponding to every C, we should have D. So when the tape is empty, that is all D have been read, stack should be empty. We come across A, push them on the stack. We come across B, pop A of the stack, and corresponding to every B, we pop A. And when we have completed reading of B and we start off with C, we should have Z0 on the stack. That means number of B is equal to number of A. When we come across C, we push it on the stack, and the moment we come across D, we start pop operation. Corresponding to every D which is read, we get C pop from the stack. When the tape is empty, we should have Z0 on the stack, and this is how we move towards the accept state. The trace for this machine is provided over here for A3, B3, C1, D1. We start from Q0 state. First A, push on the stack. Next A, again a push operation is performed. We start with B. The moment we come across B, we should start with pop operation, and every element which is popped should be A, which is there. Now when we have third B, we should pop third A of the stack, and when we start reading C from the tape, we should have Z0 on the stack. We move from Q1 state to Q2 state. When we read C from the tape, we push that C on the stack. We move to next input, which is D on the tape. Since it is D, we start with pop operation, and the element which is popped from the stack should be C. And when the tape is empty, the stack should also be empty. So we reach the accept state when we have empty stack. This is the instantaneous description for ANBN CMDM and the transition for ANBN CMDM. Thanks for watching.